to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Ebro, no Laura, she's on assignment, and Rosenberg with Caleb McLaughlin today on the program. One time, bullet.
Now, and by the way, so it's Ebro asked before the interview started, Caleb, if it's McLaughlin or McLaughlin. You said it's Caleb McLaughlin, and yes, I like the McLaughlin group.
And what's that?
I don't know. That's why I asked. I did ask, what is the McLaughlin group?
What is that?
The McLaughlin group, when I was a kid, when you were a kid, Ebro,
okay.
Every Sunday, you don't remember there was that TV show, that political TV show hosted by John McLaughlin, and he'd be yelling, and it was called the McLaughlin. It was a big...
I never seen this.
It was like the political TV show of the 80s.
Your parents were more into that. That was your dad's zone.
He was always yelling.
I don't remember.
God, I'm so old. I'm the only person, Caleb, who's ever said to you, like, the McLaughlin
I think you're the only
group?
person that in the 80s was paying attention to politics when they were 4.
Yeah, I've never got that before. My parents have never said the McLaughlin group. Like, that's
wow,
crazy.
Really? Will you ask your parents for me? I am curious if they have any recollection.
His parents,
I got you.
Caleb, how old are you, sir?
I'm 20.
His parents are my age, man.
Yeah, how old are your parents? Mid-40s?
Like 40s. Well, no, I'm bugging. 50s.
50s. Okay.
50s,
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
was about to say 40s, 50s, but no, they're both in their 50s now.
Yo, Caleb, how old were you when you started Stranger Things?
I was 13 years old.
13 years old. And tell us about how it started, like how it came together. Did you know how big a deal this was? Had you been acting for a long time already? How did it all start for you?
Yeah, I've been acting for a minute, but I started off in theater. I was in Lion King on Broadway. I did off-Broadway shows. I did cabarets. I did community theater. Well, I started off in community theater, then went to like Broadway, then did like guest starring roles on like television shows, and then started doing film. And then, I've done more TV shows, but
he was young Simba in 2012. Bro.
Oh, right. Wow.
Yeah,
And that was a big deal. That was a really big deal already. Was that the first big deal for you?
Yeah, that definitely was. What was funny though? I did an opera like the summer before I started Lion King in 2012. But I got Lion King first. It's weird. I got Lion King first, but then ended up doing the opera first. And then, so I think the opera prepared me for the big stage on Broadway.
So talk about Harlem. You went to Harlem School of the Arts, right? Are you Are you from New York City?
Yeah, I'm from New York City. I'm from the Bronx. But I went. So long story short, I know a lot of people. Oh, you from the Bronx? I'm from the Bronx, but I moved upstate when I was like 6 years old, so I don't know any street names like that.
So when people start trying to test you, you're
Yo,
like,
you
no.
from East Tremont? Where you from? We're on Grand Concourse.
I'm like, dang, the park, near the park. Yeah. But like I'm from New York, but I have grew up there. Food, I used to go there all the time. I mean, in the city all the time. I never really stayed upstate anyways. But in Harlem, I used to dance at Harlem School of the Arts. I took ballet, jazz, tap. I actually, did some workshops there as well. Mr. Aubrey, shout out to Mr. Aubrey. He's one of my mentors that was there that, helped me develop my, my craft, in dancing and performing.
So your parents moved upstate for the lifestyle, to have a nice place, and then would drive you down to Harlem on weekends?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it just made sense for the family at the time. And when upstate, there's land and
it's nice up there, man.
Yeah, it's really nice. My parents wanted my sister and my sisters and I to have a different lifestyle up there. It's just different, the suburbs and the woods.
Hey, listen,
trees.
man. They did the right thing, man. If it works for your family, you know what I'm saying? And now you got your new single, Soul Travel, which is out today. Your new single, which we're gonna play that song for you. But does everyone know you as a singer, or does like your fans, like people know that this is your passion? This is the first I'm hearing about it. So
thanks. A lot of people don't know about that I'm a singer. A lot of people don't know about me in general. So I think this is the new stepping stone into who Caleb is. There's so much more Caleb than people see. A lot of people know me as an actor, And then a lot of people know me as just Lucas from Stranger Things. Like a lot of people know me from Concrete Cowboy on Netflix. A lot of people know me from New Edition. Like there's so many other things. Like Lion King. There's a lot of people that probably don't even realize
I
they saw me.
forgot you was in the New Edition show, man. That's right.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
bodied that too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to introduce people to my world. And I think I know the song that I just dropped and also the song I dropped in last year, November, it speaks to who I am in my life.
How much, obviously you've had much more success as an actor than you have had so far as a singer. But talk about the importance of defining who Caleb is outside of the characters you've played. Because some actors don't want that, right? Like some actors, you hear them and they're like, listen, I don't want people to know me. I just want them to know the characters. Why are you making this decision?
Man, that's a good question. With my platform, I speak about the things I believe in.
And by the way, and how big is your platform, real quick? Just for example, for people who may be sleeping, how many Instagram followers do you have, for example?
Oh, I have 11 points. So I'm not sure exactly.
You have millions.
But it's like 12 million people.
Yeah, I think like 11 million. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a large platform whenever you want to say something. I'm sorry, continue on.
Yeah. No, it's all good. And I believe that with my platform, if I want to speak, the things that I believe in, I feel like it's positive and I feel like it can help people in, their everyday life. And I want people to get to know me and who I am because they're going to be seeing me on screen. And, you need people out there that is encouraging other people. You need people everyone always wants some type of, not advice, but just like, this is what I do in my life. And, someone like a lot of people have told me I put a smile on their face. A lot of people have told me that when they see me, they keep going. They want to live another day because they see me. So
you're
I'm like,
leaning into being a role model.
I guess so, and a lot of people ask me, is it hard to be a role model? And I'm like, well, when I'm being myself, it's not. Like, this is who I am. I always like to help people. I always like to give advice. I like to, just be a friend, like a friend to lean on, So I feel that people just, me introducing people to my life and bringing them onto things that I love and that I like, my music and what God has stored into my life, what my parents have stored into my life, my thoughts, a lot of people can relate. So it's cool,
Well, and you must also I wonder if you think about this, Caleb, you play a really interesting role on Stranger Things. Stranger Things without you in it would feel like a very white story. And I don't just mean because of the characters, but because of what the show is about. It's something that generally in America we associate with a show that would be very big among white people. And while black people would watch it, they wouldn't feel any representation. So you also play a real representative role by being on that show. Is that something that you hear from people about?
Oh, most definitely. It was funny. I was talking about this the other day and I was like, you're never gonna miss me.
Right.
You're not gonna miss me. People I've seen Stranger Things. Are you in it? No, don't do that. You've seen it. Yeah. I always make a joke I'm the black guy in Stranger Things. Yeah. I'm Caleb. There's a new level to this. I'm evolving. This is not the black guy in Stranger Things. I'm Caleb McLaughlin in Stranger Things. I play Lucas. But yeah, you won't miss me. You won't miss me.
Are you guys all close? How close is the cast of Stranger Things? You guys have grown up together.
Yeah, no, for real. Actually, I reached out to them. Right now, I'm filming out of state right now, so I'm flying into New York tomorrow, and we're about to do our premiere. We're about to do our premiere in New York, and everyone's in the group chat hey, I can't wait to see y'all. It's gonna be so much fun. Let's do something. Let's go out to eat. So yeah, we're real close.
I'm not all the way. I'm not up at all on Stranger Things. So
wow.
There's a new.
I know.
How many seasons now?
I told him.
Whoa! Why you're not even up on Stranger Things? Why we doing? Wow, that's crazy. Why am I here?
Wait, you just said you're more than that, Caleb. You should appreciate.
I'm getting to know Caleb, man. I don't know this Lucas cat, man. I know Caleb, B.
I got you.
No, it's season 4 we're getting into, right?
Yeah. Season 4. But
3 was crazy, Ebro. 3 was fantastic, man. Caleb, it was a great season, man. I can't believe it's. Honestly, I was worried at first. I was like, is this show going to be good when they're older? or is it gonna, and it works just the same, man. It's a fantastic show.
Is it? And now, can you watch this with the whole family?
Yeah.
Oh, this season, I don't know about this season.
Really?
This season's like,
I got a 7-year-old. Well, we love to have a show.
I think you're probably safe the first couple of seasons. The first 3.
Y'all done grew up. This is y'all grown up.
Yeah. Like, and I want to touch on that. Us growing up. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, they can't do the show anymore. They're so old. I'm like, our characters evolve with us, right? You don't just work 12.
You're not Lisa and Bart from The Simpsons where you guys are the same age forever?
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. I'm like, wait, do people not age? Do people not have people around them that age? Like, it's funny. It's the people that grow up with us and are like, oh, the show can't be done anymore. They're getting old. I'm like, didn't you get old with me? Like,
you got old. Yeah, it's a great point.
Like,
we grew up together.
I was 12 yesterday. Weren't you 12 yesterday? Like, what?
So when did you realize that with everything you did, I mean, obviously The Lion King changed your life, but when did it start to click that Stranger Things was going to completely change your life?
Man, when I think like I feel like there's levels to this for like it. Like in the beginning, it was like fans that hit me up, like DM me from Brazil, then like going on the Jimmy Fallon show, then traveling around the world, then just like doing a season again, and then having a super big premiere, and like other celebrities, just like people that you look up to, like following you, and like they're like fans of you and wanting to work with you. I'm like, man, I feel like each like stage of Stranger Things or just my life and my career is like a different level. I like every like it's weird. It never like stops where I'm like, wow, yeah, this is where I realize like, yeah, I'm like, I even right now, I don't even feel like, I feel like a normal person. I don't even feel like I'm a celebrity. I don't feel like the show is so big. I'm like, I was a part of this indie film. This TV show is like an indie film, and we all did it. It's, I love the craft. I love the art. And I was like, I'm willing to do the show. And it just became like, a super like classic, like a hit,
Did you guys re-up your contracts in the middle of it?
Hey, man, I don't know. I just do the work.
Great answer.
You let mom and dad handle it?
Yeah, I'm gonna let my mom and dad handle it. I trust them.
I think they did all right by you so far.
Yeah, I'm sure you're good. I'm sure you're Gucci. Yeah.
Caleb, you talked about people following you on your platform and you using your platform to not only communicate what's important to Caleb, but also try to help people. In that, I'm sure people look at your life as perfect, right? You got everything. You got a hit show, and you can sing, and you can dance, and you have this life. But how do you go and help people who maybe don't understand that you're going through hard times too with your family or friends or different struggles that you may have just as a human being, because we all have them? Like
recently, my cat passed away.
That's
not. Yeah, I mean, like that was a big deal for my family. There's just. I'm trying to think like.
Well, even talk about going through puberty in front of the camera. I'm sure that was, just your whole body changing, your whole person changing while you're literally filming a show. Like a lot of child celebrity, child actors and singers deal with that.
No, for real. I feel like I went through like a lot of teenagers go through puberty and they go through this like weird awkward stage where they just don't want to be around people. They don't want to take pictures, and they go through this like weird ugly stage. I was on camera. I was at red carpet events when I went through that like weird stage where you're feeling yourself, and it's just like that,
Who helped you the most during those times though? Like what helped you, or who helped you when you just weren't, feeling your best self?
Yeah, God for real. My parents. I had this hashtag, this campaign that I started a long time ago called "Be Your Biggest Fan, Embrace Your Face." It actually started around like when I was like, and going through puberty. Like it was about embracing who you are, being your biggest fan, because there may be a day where you're not feeling yourself, when no one's feeling you, but you got to learn how to love yourself at the end of the day. When no one else is with you, you're dealing with yourself. When you're in your room, when you're, in your bed at night, you got to learn how to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, and no one else has your back besides you, and this is something that my parents have into me in my life. So I wanted to show that and portray that to my fans and show them that like do things that you love to do, like to gain that self-confidence. Go out there, do things that you're not used to doing. Embarrass yourself. It's okay to embarrass yourself. It's okay to mess up. It's not everyone's perfect. No one's perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're perfect in your own way. And like a lot of this, like, all the things that we worry about don't really matter for real.
Well, and I think also too, I think it's powerful, when, as you said earlier in the conversation, you were like, I'm the black guy from Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
You're the only black character on a predominantly white show.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the only, but primary, the primary.
Like season 1, I wasn't the only, but I was the primary season 1. But like now season 4, we have more additions to the cast, which is great. Even like Priya, she's my younger sister on the show, so she's a great addition to the cast. But
but even in that's challenging, right? Like that in itself presents challenges, being the one of something. Right? Whether that's a woman, whether that's being a black person, whatever. So I'm sure that presented challenges when you were young as well.
No, 100%. Like I love being black. You know what I'm saying? I don't deny it any time of the day. But when you're referred to as the black kid, and then everyone is referred to as their character,
yes.
It could be like you question that, but then it's like you can use that and I joke about it. You can use it like be funny. Like when I'm doing interviews, I'm like, yeah, the black guy on the show, I don't really take offense to it because I'm kind of used to it. But then that's when I'm like, I flip that, and then I bring people into my life and I start talking about my music. But I'm not just a black guy. I am a black man that is also named Caleb, that does this, that does that, and they're like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? So,
but embracing that challenge, right? Being able to articulate it in that way and be unaffected by it has power, right? And that's why you're having the success that you've had, is because you haven't allowed that to become a crutch for you or some sort of setback.
Nah, I mean, I think for a young Caleb, like I'm 20 now, but just to speak on from what we were talking about before, I was trying to get my thoughts together about what I was talking about, but I've definitely dealt with that when it first came out. Like
right.
I've had people that hated me because of my character, because my character in season 1 didn't really like our 11, so people hated me for not liking her, trusting her. So,
but did they really hate you for that, or did they, or was it an excuse, which often happens a lot?
Hey, no one's gonna ever tell you.
That's right.
Saying? So,
that's right.
Also, I tried, like when you're younger, when I was like 14, 15, that stuff really got to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, dang, like people, I'm like really a nice guy. Like Caleb's a really nice guy, but I had to really separate. People don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? I had to separate myself from Lucas. I was living in that, Lucas world, and I was like really like letting that stuff get to me. I was, hurt by it, but it's all good. It happens. It's the business, but like as I've gotten older, I've learned to become mentally strong and have a thick skin. Not let those things bother me, because I already have a plan, and God is showing me where He wants me to be in my life. So yeah. Sorry.
Caleb, tell us. You obviously were affected by it. Tell us a little bit about your cat, man. How old was your cat? What was the cat's name?
Yeah, his name was Christian. He passed away in November. I said recently, but that's not exactly recent.
No, that's recent.
Listen, that's recent enough.
He's been around you. How long did you have him for?
But we had him for like 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Half your life.
Yeah, basically. So it was definitely a sad day in the McLaughlin household. I'm just saying, like, but basically, like, everybody goes through the same thing. Someone, everyone, we all, wake up in the morning, brush our teeth, wash our face. We all stink when we don't shower. Like,
some people more than others.
Yo, Caleb, your BO's crazy. Keep it 100. 20-year-old Caleb, BO crazy.
That's crazy.
By the way, Caleb, you know, we actually met in person once. We Yeah, the celebrity game. And one of my favorite moments.
Caleb crossed you over?
No, so one of my favorite moments, I bring it up all the time. And Caleb, I wonder how well you remember it, was I warned Hassan Minaj on the way to the game. I said, man, don't play too much defense. You could look crazy out here. And then you crossed the hell out of Hassan Minaj in that game.
Yes, that's funny. I remember him talking trash, and then I started warming up a little bit. I was like, let me get a little busy. So then I'm coming down the court. I did a little crossover, and he was like,
he fell, I think.
Yo, he touched earth?
I think he touched earth.
Oh, no.
I think he may have touched earth a little bit. I don't think he fell, but I think he kind of just like did that. And all I heard was,
Touch earth. Yo, shout out to my man Filet out there, by the way.
But speaking of basketball, though, something might be coming up soon about basketball.
Wait, what?
Like, it's a film, but I can't say exactly what it is. It should be announced very soon.
Really? Relating to you and basketball?
Not just me. It's not relating to me, but I'll be in it.
Wait, you're in White Man Can't Jump with Jack Harlow?
Exactly. No. That would be great, but no, not that. Another one.
Nah, well, listen, man, much props to you. Much love. It was great meeting you. All the fans of Stranger Things, big up. I don't watch, but Caleb.
No, I'm going to get Ebro on. I've been telling him.
Caleb's mad at me about it. Hopefully we stay cool, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We cool.
I'm supporting Caleb. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know this Lucas guy.
Yeah, nah, Lucas is dope, man.
Lucas is cool, man. Lucas
I don't know him, though.
Ebro, I'm
He
telling you.
didn't rock with the 11.
No, I'll tell
I
you.
don't even know what that means.
I'll know with 11.
With the 11, that's you need to watch it, so you sound crazy. Right
Yeah,
now.
you sound nuts. We'll get it. Caleb, I'm going to get him right, man. I'm going to get him right.
Yo, let's get into this new song. Intro the song, Caleb. Let's play it.
All right, so you guys are about to listen to some nice, what I call this frequency, but it's called Soul Travel, but I call it frequency because it's a story. You have to be on the right frequency to listen to this. You know, it's deeper than what you're listening to.
Okay.
So introducing you guys to Soul Travel, a song I've been working on for actually not for a long time, but I've had it for a minute. But check it out, Soul Travel. Appreciate y'all.
Caleb McLaughlin.
Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you for joining the program, sir.
Don't forget to ask your parents about the McLaughlin group.
Oh yeah, the McLaughlin group, you said?
The McLaughlin group. Ask them if they've heard of it.
All right,
and then go on YouTube and just type it in on YouTube.
Or nah. It's an option too.
No, you should see it. All right, man.
Later, bro.
Peace, bro.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
y'all.
Later, man.
You can sometimes